So setting up everything. Already getting a pullback, just checking if everything is working fine. Yes, perfect. Let's see. Yeah. So, already we are seeing a nice pullback on gold. That's very, very good. So how are you guys doing? How is everyone? Let me also see, wait just a second. Let's put the camera a little bit like this. Yeah, perfect. How is everyone? So first of all, let's get the most important stuff in here. So today is a huge day, guys. Today is one of the biggest days of this year. Let me tell you that. Okay, let me just a second. Great as always, Black Swallow. Nice, 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 nice. So since gold is dropping now already, that's perfect. Now we can set up everything we have to set up and then get ready. How to get the indicator, ask Emilian. Brother, it is in the link in the description. And we have a special offer for the launch. Okay, thank you. Yes, you are welcome, brother. You are welcome. And you don't need to use a code. It is preset, so everyone has a discount. It's a limited time offer. But yeah, we'll get to those things later on. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let me set the settings for scalping in here. Yeah, let me also turn on the alerts. Okay. Also, I want to get alerted once we see a manipulation candle and an almost manipulation candle. Yes, we'll do it in white and yellow. We'll check that again. Yes, perfect. I'm gonna turn off the pivot labels. Let me see. Yes, here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, we got some feedback regarding the chart last time. So we thought, okay, let's change it up so everyone is happy. And we'll do these white. So these are more visible. Yes, perfect. How do you guys like the new setup? We have everything set up now, and I think the chart looks much better now as well. Look, let us do some markups in here. So we are trapping this bearish daily MC. So this is getting ready for a new run. And let me delete all these key level lines in here as well. We'll add some later on, the ones we will need. Okay, so on the 4-hour, what we can see is, yeah, we pretty much have a huge push to the upside. So anything that comes down, we can look to buy, especially from this 1-hour imbalance, this one here as well, because it also has the retest of this previous week's high right here. So this will be really nice to see this retest to climb back up. Okay. So let me also do a path so it's more visible and also a bit cleaner. That's what we are looking for. Govind Chaudhary, love from India, love back, all the love back. Any course, yes, we have a complete free course, link is in the description, brother. If you want a paid course, there's also a link, but you don't have to pay anything. If you want only the free resources, that's also completely fine. And I would start with the free resources in the beginning. Yeah, let me send this also in the Discord community. Our trading is very simple, guys. We don't overcomplicate anything in here. As you can see, this is really simple stuff, because it's obviously a lot of experience that comes into play. Sir, I don't have English, only Hindi, my bad. Yeah, I think you can set subtitles on YouTube, so that's no problem. Yeah. I think that's a great idea with the 1-hour imbalance right in here. So that would be great. And let me also draw those key levels as well. So that will help us a lot visually to see, okay, where is price heading? Where is price rejecting from? And also let's do the upside. Yeah, perfect. That's enough already. Perfect. Emilian, can you make a trade recap from recovery trade on Friday, US30? Yes, let me take notes on this. So we can do that, definitely. Definitely. Because that involves a little bit more experience. Let me show you guys the trade right here on US30. This was right in here. So let's go to the replay. Oh, first things first. Sorry. First things first, guys. What we have to do first is set the alerts. I forgot about that. So let's first set the alerts. So I already ticked on the long setups, short setups, bull traps, bear traps, and the MCs, AMCs. Now what I do is I go here, add alert, and then then I want on 15-minute, and then another one. It just has to load up a little bit, and then you can set another one. Has something to do with trading view. So here, for example, you'll see the alert. Yeah. So pretty much the idea was a sweep of the NYSE low, okay, and also the London close low, and then to build up again from this fair value gap. And if you see this on the 5 minutes, this is a very, very strong pin bar. And key thing here is we did not confirm the bull trap of this candle, so we could not close below it. So this means the buyers are still very, very strong and active in buying the lows, okay? And that's why right in there, it made absolutely a lot of sense to look for buys. And as you can see right here, we got a 3-minute MC as well as a continuation trade in here. And yeah, it worked perfectly fine. And I mean, you could also see this on the 1 minute really clearly. Let me show you that. Look, one MC here, another one here. So this was already extremely bullish to take, but obviously with the trade recap, we can go more in depth on that. Okay, so let's reset the chart. Okay, we are building up already on gold. So we had a push right here. This is already a 3-minute MC, by the way, but the closure is not good enough. So the top wick is bigger than the bottom wick. That's why it's not showing up. And guys, by the way, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. We only have 6 likes. That's really not that great. Get us at least to 20. At least to 20 likes. We have to push this stream, guys. Thank you. Yes, Emilian, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. Yeah, just a second, guys. We also bought a license of some nice beats, so we have a nice background music as well. And on the side, while we are waiting for gold to set up a trade, setting that up in the meantime. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat, but bump up those likes, guys. We will have a really great day today. I'm feeling great and ready to smash the markets. Yeah, Cam is, I think, froze, but video capture device. Very interesting. This is actually a new cam, so yeah, it should work. I mean, we tested it out over the weekend, but yeah, let's see. We'll figure that out definitely. Look, for example, here we have a 50-minute bearish manipulation candle, the first 50-minute of New York session, but we are not getting the short signal. Why? Because we are in a bullish uptrend. Okay, so that's why we are seeing that in here. And also this bull trap, for example, is also not showing. Why? Simple fact that it is not a high probability setup because it's counter trending the bullish trend as of now. So let's go in here, set this alert. Okay, 5 minute. Now let me do that also for the 3 minute on gold, so we don't miss any setups. Now let me do that also on the 15-minute time frame. Perfect. Now let's go on the NASDAQ and do the exact same thing. So here, same as chart, 5 minute. Yes, perfect. Now the 3 minute. Yes, and now the 15-minute time frame. And then we can go to US30, Dow Jones, and do the remaining time frames. 5 minute, yes. Perfect, and the 3 minute here as well. And look, this is how it looks then when you get the alert. Here it says long. Okay, so there is a long signal. Let's see what it is on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, let's see what was there on the 15-minute. Okay, look right here, it is building up the long, and that's why we are getting the alert. So that's really, really nice. So you would have to wait like 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, and then you could enter a long position in here as well. We'll check that out, but I'm not sure if I would take a trade before NYSE, in complete honesty. Yeah, but we will definitely be looking out for that. And let me also get this done. Yeah, perfect. So let's see the closure of that, and then we will get the alert of the manipulation candle as well. So after the closure, we will know, okay, if the setup is still valid or not. So that's great as well. Yeah, perfect. Perfect stuff. We just have to wait now. I'm also eyeing gold, because gold today is really, really bullish. Look at this, the daily opened and we were just pushing, just as consolidation with Asia. But then London gave a 5-minute MC. It did not perfectly tap the midnight. That's why we don't get a long from here. But it delivered perfectly. Universe, what are the pairs you are trading, and are you sticking with the strategy you are teaching in YouTube, or there's more? We are trading gold, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, Bitcoin. I mean, really all assets that are really, really volatile and are in play. And of course, yes, we do trade the strategies we're teaching on YouTube, but we have also a secret sauce that we did not talk about anywhere. It's also not for sale. Yeah, so that's obviously our own stuff that we will keep private probably forever, unless someone pays like 7-8 figures or something. Now, just joking. We are trading based off the indicator that we have built. So this here manipulation model, So if the indicator says long, we will long that. If it says short, we will short it. Look, for example, last time, when was that? On which time frame was that? I can't remember quite, but look, for example, here. Look, we got some long signals in here from the indicator, and that's where we enter the trades. And of course, this is our own indicator, so we put like 5 to 6 months into this. We partnered up with a software company who is like specialized on indicators, but this was their first like biggest project with these kind of precise signals. And yeah, it took a lot of work, but you can now buy it as well. So you can access this indicator. It's the first link in the description, and there is a launch offer right now with 30% off. So you can take the exact trades as me and my brother. So let's see the closure. Yeah, the closure wasn't perfect, guys. Look, the top wick was a bit too long, so that's why the long signal disappeared. Yeah, maybe on the 30 minute we can look to get something. So 14 minutes to go. As you can see, the long signal is here still active, but of course the candle has to close. Let's see the 1 hour. Okay, the 1 hour is forming a manipulation candle as well, so this is really, really strong. Yeah, let's see if this can come back a little bit, and maybe we can play that from there, because as of now the stop would be a bit too big in my opinion. And yeah, we will now switch it up with Kadir, and now let's see. Yeah, the likes are still at 9 likes, guys. This can't be like that, guys. Hit the like button and let me see those likes bump up. So yes, sir. So how has the week been for you guys? Has anyone already started the week off strong, maybe? I didn't take a single trade just yet. I mean, it's only Monday anyways. There was a really nice setup on during London I saw on the 15-minute on gold, but I did not take that trade. It was this one right here, also on the 5-minute. Really, really beautiful setup right here above the Asia highs. Just really, really nice. I mean, look at the risk to reward on that thing right here. Like, even if you got in right here. Yeah, let me change up this thing a little bit in here. Yeah, something like this. So up to that, 200 pips, you got around 3.7 R. Ideally, your entry would be here. It's around a 4 R, which is quite good. I mean, if you think about it, like this is just London session, right? So we have to be aware of that, because whenever Asia or London moves heavily before NY session, you have to be aware of that. And yeah, I mean, not that we're going to be scared or something, but just have that in mind, you know, and be mindful of that we know, okay, maybe, you know, it can be that NY session will range, so we have to be prepared for that. Yeah. And also now I'm gonna open up some music in here, but make it a little bit the volume down in here. Yeah.
yeah, this is a beat that we bought specifically for the stream, guys. So make sure to bump up the like button in here, because that beat yeah, was actually quite expensive. No, I'm joking. That's fine. Thanks for the answer. Is that a new indicator that can now signal when to buy and sell? Exactly. This indicator will show you the buy and selling signal, just like right here. Let's see. I can give you guys a quick breakdown on the indicator right here. So simply, you see long win rate 60%, short 71, bull trap 50. Of course, because we are in a bullish trend, bull traps will have a less probability. Bear trap 80%, and this is a sample size out of 31 trades. And that's quite crazy if you think about that. We are on the 5 minute in here. So yeah, wow, 3 minute is even higher than that. 80% long, short 100%, bull trap 66, bear trap 66. Wow, that I didn't even know that the 3 minute was that high. Quite crazy if you think about that. This is only based on an indicator right here. This is no human discretion, simple math and statistics, and the indicator is working based on the parameters that we have programmed it. And you may be asking yourself, if you're new to this stream, how do you guys program that thing? It's very simple. We just programmed it based on our strategy. Of course, I mean, it was not that simple, because it took a long time, to be honest, a really long time, because I think we are now on this indicator for the past half a year maybe, and we work with a software company for that. And to be honest, in the beginning, the idea was just for us, you know, like we want to do it just for us, so we have an indicator and we don't have to think about it, you know, and we can just execute basically, you know. And yeah, but we thought about, okay, why not just make it public as well if we invest that much money and that much time, you know. So yeah, that's about it actually. And gold is pushing really aggressively. Seems like we are rejecting the 1 hour fair value gap in here, and looks like we will continue to the upside. I'm curious how the 1 hour candle is going to close. We may get a trade before NYC, so be sure that you are ready for that. Right here, I will be waiting and watching the charts like a hawk. And that's something that I always do on a daily basis. I watch the charts like a hawk. Yeah, and you have to do that. I mean, if you want to make money in this game, you have to watch the charts like a hawk. Guys, quick question. Why do you use the spot pair XAUUSD and not the futures? Bro, we will execute on the futures, but I just like to do my analysis on the spot chart, you know, simply because of the fact that many candles will not be that clean on the futures chart. But the moment I will execute, then we will jump on to the futures chart, so don't worry about that. We will milk the futures, guys. Futures prop firms are going to get milked in here. Yeah, I will trade also that funding ticks account, so that will be ready in here. We can let me put on the yeah, that one we can on. Okay, buy and sell buttons right here. Yeah, perfect. Now we will just execute on trading view, and if you guys look at it, you will maybe see also, okay, you cannot see the executions for some reason. Yeah, quick break in here, right here, we got it. So yeah, it's still not showing the execution for some reason. But we will look at that. Yeah, I don't know why, but we could maybe check it in here. No, doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. So let's see, the 5-minute closed, and we closed above the key level for now. They trade both. Yeah, exactly. What's the reason for the gold setup? There is no setup just yet. This is just for some guidance. You know, this is just for guidance. There is a setup on the there was a setup on the 3-minute right here, but we didn't take that just yet. It's just for guidance, so you guys know that we are looking for buys, because I don't want you guys to ever like try to counter trend this now on the at all-time highs. That's the last thing that you guys should be doing. And so everyone knows we are looking for buys. That's why we have this long position up in here. Because really, guys, I mean, I remember like in my early days, I used to lose like a lot on just counter trend trades, you know. So I really don't want you guys to ever do something like that. And yeah, that's the whole purpose of everything we're doing in here, guys. We want to give back, you know, give some value to you guys, so ideally you guys don't do the same mistakes that we did, and maybe you can be and that can fasten your trading journey, you know. Ideally that will be the goal, and I would love that to happen, you know. And because everyone was asking, we decided to, okay, let's do this. Let's make the indicator public up from next week. So the indicator is public now, guys. So you guys can go ahead and take advantage of that and use the indicator, you know. We have a limited time offer as well. So you guys will get like around 30% off. So less than $50, you can buy the indicator and give it a shot, you know. You guys can see yourself how good it is, or do you like it or not, you know. So you can just see yourself. I have a question. Indicator come with some PDF for info and how to use. There will be a video, bro, an onboarding video. So yeah. So yeah. Then what's your take on NQ, because it just made a strong bullish M15 manipulation candle? I think Hamza covered that already. But the thing with NQ is we have a rule, guys, and our rule is that we don't execute before the New York session open starts, you know. So it can form 10 15-minute manipulation candles. We will not execute on that unless we will see it with NYC, you know. And yeah, that's basically it. And also let me check my settings in here. Yeah. And also with the indicator, guys, you guys can play around it, you know, like really just see what works best for you. For example, let's do a test, right? So we are on the 5-minute chart. So for the 5-minute, the rule of thumb is that you only want to trade the 5-minute during the New York session, not during the London session. For the London session and Asia session, ideally you want to be on the 15-minute time frame. But let me show you something. The win rate is now 60, 71, 50 and 80%. If I put the PM session in here, it might decrease because okay, never mind, actually it got even higher than that. So yeah, there was not much of a change on the PM session, but the more you play around it, the more it can affect, of course, the win rate, so on and so forth. So that's also something really nice with the indicator. You guys can just play around it and see for yourself, okay, what works best. For example, I don't trade Euro USD, but if you guys remember, we checked Euro USD and the win rate was really nice on the 30-minute time frame. So let's check it again. I'm not sure if it changed or something, but I mean, that's a crazy win rate for me. 69%, 54%, 70%, you know, on a pair that we don't even trade. But the indicator is just giving it away that the strategy is still performing really nicely. So now we can check, for example, what happens if I add the London session. Right now we have a sample size of 145 trades, 69%, 54%, 70%, 43%. Let's check if I add the London session, if it gets worse or better. Okay, it got slightly worse. So that means for me, but we got 100 trades extra, but it means for me, okay, I'm actually more profitable in the New York session with this pair. Asia session probably will also get worse because Asia session for Euro USD, I don't think it will be good, to be honest. Yeah, it got worse. So we know that that New York session is really profitable for Euro USD with the indicator right here. We can check what happens if I remove the PM. Okay, PM session makes it actually, let's see, we got 50 trades less. Yeah, okay, there is not much of a difference. You are slightly maybe more profitable with the NY session. So anyways, it's just an example, you know, this is just something that I do for you guys so you guys can understand. Okay, the indicator, you don't have to use it only for gold or NQ. If you're a guy who is trading other pairs, you can make use of that as well, you know. So let's see, for example, GU. Oh wow, look at that, we have an alert on gold right here. We have to check gold immediately because the indicator is telling me right here, manipulation model alert. We have a manipulation model, manipulation candle building up here on the 5-minute time frame. So I have to be ready for that. The thing is, most likely we will not get a long signal in here because we didn't really tap the FEG, missed it, like we fell short ever so slightly. But we have the long on the futures chart. So if I see a strong closure in here, I will give that trade a shot, and we will not shy away from this trade. 55. So let me open really quick also my other terminal in here so I can take that position. Right here. So be ready, guys. We will jump into that trade so you guys are ready. "30 seconds to close." We are rejecting heavily, so I'm not gonna get into this trade unless the indicator tells me to. You can make trading as simple as that, you know. So I need that good closure on the 5 minute in here. Otherwise, I will not touch this thing. Yeah, never mind, no trade, but this is something actually that I really like. Why? Because now we can wait for NYC. I mean, if volume was there, we should have had like a really strong closure, right? We didn't get that closure, so I will simply just wait for New York Stock Exchange open and get into a really easy and simple trade like that. So yeah, let's see, we have around like 24 minutes, guys. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat, we'll go through them. Have an option for monthly or only for year? No, bro, we have also monthly option. 30% off. It's a limited time offer, but if you take it for this price, you will have it forever. So yeah. So I didn't hear the option to get indicator in only for year. No, like I said, you can get a monthly subscription. You just have to press on monthly, brother. Thanks for clearing that out. Didn't know that rule. Yeah, Mahmoud, that's a very important rule, brother. You have to keep that in mind if you're trading indices. Otherwise, you can have a lot of losses. So so like I said, guys, we are waiting a little bit now for NYC, and let's see what will happen in here. If you guys have any questions in the meantime, we can go over that as well. So, and guys, we would really appreciate if you guys can bump up the likes in here. We are at 22 likes. That's very, very little amount of likes, I would say. So let's bump up the likes in here, you know, support the stream, guys. We are trying to give you guys the value in here, so it would really be appreciated. And really, guys, it's not about me or Hamza. I mean, we don't really care about the likes. It's just for the engagement, you know. So yeah. So how often will you go live about this indicator before we test it out? It is live, brother. The indicator is live. If you mean the and we have been testing that for months now. We are working on that for half a year, and we've put in a lot of work, guys. I mean, like, it's been a long time, and we worked with a software company just for that, you know. So we really put in lots of effort, guys. So yeah, and we are thinking about adding some things also in the future which will make it even better, you know. But we are still testing those things in the background, you know, because we don't want to release anything that is not 100%. And yeah, just stay tuned for that, because it will only get better from here. But the indicator is already like super strong, to be honest. And it is perfect already, but yeah. And you guys will see it every day in action on the stream. So make sure you watch all streams, and you guys can see it live in action. So I hope your question got cleared, universe. I hope that is clear now. Like I said, we will be live on a daily basis, so don't worry about that. You will see it live in action every single day. And Yeah. Oh wow, look at that. We got an alert in here on NAS. Manipulation candle. Okay. Interesting. 15-minute is an almost manipulation candle here, but that is not really that relevant. So we will be waiting here. But in around 15 minutes, it can get relevant for us. The only thing, guys, if we can do a quick breakdown in here, the only thing that we want to watch out for on gold, because we have NYC coming up, we don't want to be caught up here at the top, you know. So if we will get a pullback, we want to also get in lower, you know. I'm not interested to sell this thing in here. We are at all-time highs. It's a Monday. I'm not interested in selling it at all, you know, even if it gives me a really nice setup. I'm not interested in that. But what I'm interested in, buying in this area or buying even lower. If we can sweep these lows again, build up something, that would be also really nice. But if the momentum is strong, the trend is strong enough, we will hold these areas and go up from here. Also, maybe let me change up the colors in here. Yeah, I have a really nice feeling that we will have a really nice trade today. So make sure to share the stream to all your friends, family, so everyone can profit. And if they lose, they can blame you guys. Of course, I'm joking on that one, but no, we would really appreciate, like, if you guys can share the stream. That will be highly appreciated. We are at 22 viewers, guys. Look, we have beautiful banners now. The stream has much more activity now. Let's get it on. So yeah, let's get it, guys. Let's get it. We have around 12 minutes for NYC. So yeah, let's see. We are forming a manipulation candle here on the 5-minute. Very interesting stuff. In around 10 minutes or so, we will have NYSE as well. Let's check the 3-minute in here. And guys, if we don't get something on gold because it moved or whatever, we will look and check out the indices in here. It's still moving. The 15-minute manipulation candle is playing out as of right now. Nothing crazy, but it is playing out. Let's see US30. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, we are still in the 1 hour FEG. US30 is kind of a mess right now, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh wow, look at that. Swept the all-time highs even on Friday, just before market close. Was not even aware of that. Yeah. So let's see guys. Gold is pushing up. And like I said, guys, if you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. We will go over them. Don't worry. Okay. How do you guys like the sound? Is it too much or the music? That would be great if you guys can give us a feedback on that. If the volume is good enough or too little, too much. It's good, Carrie Lay. Okay, perfect. Appreciate the feedback. So yeah, that's great. So we will have in around like 5 minutes or so, we will have NYC coming up. That would be very, very important. So pay attention to that. We will observe volume. And see, you know, because the main thing which is important for us for NYC is that we want to see where volume will drive us, you know. Ideally, what I personally want to see, we can go through that really quick. I want to see ideally a bounce down again to the 1 hour fair value gap, maybe, you know, around this area, and then something like this, you know. Of course, if we can get in a little bit lower, you know, if you go a bit lower like this, and then even maybe manipulate that, this is like some kind of like a realistic thing for gold. That will be much, much better, but we will see. Yeah, Mahmoud, I reduced it a little bit, but I think now it should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, now it's good, I think. So yeah, we will also have a video coming up at 4 p.m. So that would be also really, really nice. You guys can check that as well. We will go over the indicator and explain everything in detail. And if you guys have any questions regarding anything, just let us know. Also about the indicator, if you guys don't have any questions about the indicator, we can also talk about that. To be honest, I'm really excited about it because we put in a lot of work into that, and something that is really important in trading, at the end of the day, we are all human, and sometimes it can happen that you don't execute on a trade even though you should, right? It's part of the strategy, and sometimes, because let's say you are in really nice profits, you know, let's say you are in significant profits like 10k on the account, and you don't want to risk the profits on the account anymore and just lock it in. But the indicator gives you a setup, and if you take that setup, you will be in even more profits, you know, even if you just take a small position, but technically you should, right? So in that case, the indicator is telling you to long or short, and it's eliminating like any kind of human discretion, because there is no subjectivity, you know. You cannot be subjective with that, like, oh, this is a setup or this is not a setup. No, the indicator will say, okay, this is a setup from an objective standpoint, and then you know, okay, it is a setup, and I'll take that thing, I'll take the trade, and that's it. Mohammed, you can check the link in the description, brother. We have a 30% limited time offer for the indicator, and you can take advantage of that. It's less than $50 for the time being, and later on it will increase, but if you buy it with this price, it will stay the same, you know, forever. So you will always pay the same price. And you can play around with the FEGs. You can make it 1 hour or 30 minutes, you know. Look, now I put in the 1 hour and the 30 minute because it's a 5 minute. You can do that, and look, it's giving me the trades. Of course you have losses, but mainly we can see that the strategy is profitable, you know. Look, for example, we got a TP hit right here, we got multiple TPs hit right here. I mean, pretty strong, not gonna lie. Yeah, we got an alert for NAS. Okay, so NYC looks like this 15-minute manipulation candle played out, and NYC is pushing up. If you can see, this is the buy trade right here. It's already crossed the 1 hour mark. We're gonna see how it develops with NYC, and based on that, we'll see if we can get a setup. YM or US30 is dropping heavily in here. Heavy drop in here. So be ready. We are also looking to buy this thing in this area. So be ready for that. We will take the buys on US30 as well. Yeah. Looks quite interesting actually. From a point perspective, this is like a 60 point move in here. Nothing crazy. But the indicator most likely will show us the buy once starts to push up a little bit more. Two minutes to go. Let's check gold again. Oh wow, look at that. Gold, we have another manipulation candle. So most likely the indicator will not show this because there is no FEG in here. Unless we would use like maybe like the 5 minute or something. But we will see. Two minutes to go for NYC. We don't have to stress. And we will just wait patiently and see what the market will do. But if we close above the NY highs, that will be a buy signal. So if this candle closes above this area, then the buy signal will come up. We will have around like a 40 to 50 pip stop loss and take the buy. But we'll see how that plays out. Let's see a NAS. Yeah, NAS is pushing aggressively, very aggressively in here. If we measure these candles, really strong push. The 15-minute manipulation candle here on NAS actually played out. We are pushing to all-time highs, which is really nice to see. But like I said, rules are rules. This is something that we always do, especially when you're at all-time highs. You cannot risk it, you know, because NYC can always trap the candles before NYC. And yeah, but in this case, the 1 hour candle also closed strong. Okay, look at that. Actually, the indicator gave the long. We didn't see the 1 hour. So if we would have paid attention to the 1 hour, we would have gotten that trade on NAS. So that's a little bit unlucky, but that's fine. Let's see what happens here on gold. Okay, really nice. That's amazing to see. Gold is pushing down. So if we can get a little bit lower, maybe we can get a really nice entry here on gold. That would be amazing. Because still, like, the volume is pretty low on these assets, you know. This move right here on NAS, this is just like a 50-point move. This is nothing, you know. It's not a big move or something. So there is still room to go to. We are here at the FEG fill as well here on YM. Actually giving a short signal in here. Very interesting. We are getting a short signal, but I would not take this short, to be honest, because it's a counter trend, but it probably can work out. But if we trap this candle, we can get into longs. So I would be interested in the trap of this candle, so a bear trap in that sense. Yeah. But to be honest, looking at the 1 hour, that short can actually play out. But like I said, we have to wait for that. So let's see gold. Gold gave the pullback that we wanted. We tapped the 1 hour FEG fill, which is also really, really nice to see. So let's see if we can build up something in here. I am interested in the longs. Highly, highly interested. Because remember, guys, we are at all-time highs, and at all-time highs, you need some kind of volume, you know, to trap sellers and then get the buy again. It won't be that easy, you know. So we got the buyers trapped in here heavily. You know, people who FOMO'd in, they lost already, you know, their position. And now, if you can get the buy, that would be an amazing, amazing trade. The bear trap, possible bear trap, is there on YM US30. But I'm really, really interested on gold right here. That potential bear trap can be really, really nice. But we will be patient and we will wait, not FOMO in here, and wait for proper confirmations, get the entry signal, and then jump into that trade. Simple as that. Bro, did you see the big bullish manipulation candle on NQ? Yes, bro, we talked about that. Simon. Mehdi Raza, check gold. Yeah, probably typed it before. We checked it, brother, and we are waiting. Maybe in 2 minutes we can get that. Bear trap would be really, really nice. Let's see. US30 short 10 minute. Let me see. There is already a short on the 5 minute, brother. Already there is a short on the 5 minute. For me, too risky. I will not touch that trade. I would rather wait for the bear trap to happen. So I want to get in ideally around this area to get the sellers trapped, and I jump into the longs and I get the easy buy. That will be my plan. Let's check ES. ES is pretty much the same. So yeah. Patience is key, brother. I get the indicator. Okay, thank you. You got the indicator, you mean, Emilian? If you got the indicator, congratulations. And I wish you good luck with that. And yeah, let us know, you know. You can also, like I said, play around the check, see maybe you have an asset that you trade and it works also on that, not only on gold and NQ or something, you know. So we checked, for example, Euro USD 30-minute New York session is highly profitable. So, and if you also can use, if you know the strategy a little bit, man, you will have killing with that, you know, with the indicator. So yes, brother, we know the video is frozen, unfortunately. The cam cannot handle it, you know, but we will find a solution for that. But how do you guys like the new stream setup? I think it looks very, very clean. There is much more action now going on here. So I think the new setup looks very, very clean. What do you guys think? Cool, thank you. I trade DAX London also. Sound is good, no problem. Yeah, DAX, I think with DAX you may want to play around it a little bit and see, you know, with the London session. Wow, look at that. So gold is pushing up heavily. We have no red folder news as well, which is really, really nice. Let's see what's gonna happen in here. If we see the bear trap, I am highly interested in the longs, but we don't want to jump the gun too quick. So ideally, if this candle closes above, this will be the long trade, which the indicator will probably show us. So like 3 minutes to go, so get ready for that. If that happens, most likely we will jump into longs, but we need the closure, guys. We need this candle or the next candle, whatever candle, to close above this high to give us the bear trap setup. If it doesn't give that, most likely this thing will drop heavily to the downside, you know, and then I don't want to be in a buy, you know. That's why we have clear set rules, and that's why we have the indicator programmed in a way where it is crystal clear that it gives a setup or not. And yeah, that's about it. How much is the indicator priced at if showing 30% off? It's less than $50 now with the discount. It's a limited time offer. You can get it and you can secure that price forever. So if you get it now, you will always pay the same price. It's a very reasonable price. I think that's something that everyone can afford. If you think about how much you can make with it. And look at that, guys. Look at that. So I think many people got enticed maybe with this 1 minute, but we pushed up heavily, but right away came back down. So we were about to maybe break the high and close above, but we didn't do it. So that's why the candle closures are very key. Let's check US30 in here. Okay, we're building up something. Maybe it continues to drop or we get the bear trap. So that's what I'm looking for. And we have to look out for that as well. And for NASDAQ, NQ, yeah. Let's see. I mean, if the momentum is strong enough and it holds up these levels, most likely we will hit all-time highs, but we need a signal in here. So the 15-minute candle will also close here on gold. Let's see. On the go, no, the indicator, you're talking about a different indicator that is free, brother. This is the manipulation model indicator where we have everything set, and we worked on this a long time. I mean, yeah. So 5-minute candle closed, almost manipulation candle in here. Let's see. Probably we will see another quick drop maybe, and that would be ideal. Yeah, I'm just checking all the assets in here. Let's see. We are patiently waiting, guys. Bro, what's the difference between red candle and yellow candle? You mean right here, this is the white. The white is an actual manipulation candle. This is the setting in here that I have. Manipulation candle white and yellow for the almost manipulation candles. Nice. Do a video on of the new indicator, how it works, features, so more people can become aware of it. Yeah, bro, it's about to go online in 13 minutes. It's already recorded and about to go online in 13 minutes. And we will also do a in-depth like tutorial soon. But an onboarding video is there already for the people who bought. So yeah. So we are seeing the drop here on gold. We already avoided a loss basically, you know, which is really nice. And that's why it is so important to always know what you're doing or just follow the indicator. You know, the indicator didn't tell us to long or short, so we didn't jump into a trade. And it's only Monday, guys, so don't jump the gun too quick, because usually what used to happen to me as a beginner, I would lose on Mondays and try to make it all then back the whole week. You know, that's the worst thing that you can do. But unfortunately, that is something that happens to many traders. So keep that in mind and don't force any trades. And guys, bump up the likes in here. We have only 16 likes, 24 viewers. So we would really appreciate if you guys can give a like on the stream, subscribe if you haven't already. And how do you guys like the new stream layout? I think it looks really nice. A little bit more action in here, you know. And many people ask us, you know, like which firms are you trading with and stuff, you know, which firms would you recommend? And to be honest, the only two firms worth trading at the moment, from what I can see and from my own experience, is Funding Ticks and Apex. With Funding Ticks, the beauty is you don't have an activation fee, and you can literally get an account for like $50 or $60 or something, and then get funded, no activation fee, no additional cost. And with Apex, of course, you have the uncapped payout. So if you really want to go the big boy route, Apex is the way to go. But also for funding pips is amazing for the beginning for sure. So we are at 18 likes. Let's bump up the likes in here, guys. Come on. In around 10 minutes, we have the 1 hour candle to close. We have the 1 hour candle to close, and we will see what's gonna happen. I think still the bear trap is there to play, and we will see about that. It's just about being patient, you know, like it's the same thing every single time with trading. You just have to be patient, and if you are patient, you will always get rewarded, you know. And the video is gonna go online today as well, around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so basically 9 minutes. And if you are new to the stream, guys, we will stream every single day, so make sure to put on your notifications, because we will be milking the markets together. So be ready for that, you know, like and the bear trap setup is slowly but surely forming here on YM US30, so also be ready for that, you know, because we will jump into that trade very fast. And yeah, simple as that. It's also a bear trap on the 15 minutes, so that one will be quite nice. Let's see it, you know. And that's something that is really hard, maybe, you know, like for me personally, I told you guys already, I don't know which who was it. Yeah, Emilian, if you're still watching the stream, Emilian, look, this is like something based on experience. I know that in this areas, even though like the indicators may be giving me the short, I know that the trend is heavily bullish still, and I really love to buy these assets. So I wait for the imbalance fill, the PDL to get tapped, and then I can still get it, you know. So yeah, and also for the people who are not that disciplined, you can just turn off the short and the bull traps maybe if you want, and just go with the trend. Make it as simple as possible. You'll be like, okay, I will only take buys, you know, and make it super simple for you. Look, now it's only showing me the longs and the bear traps, you know. So you can make it also as simple as that, guys. So yeah, we are about to have the bear trap in here. So we are waiting for that. Gold is still forming, but the bear trap setup is there. And be ready for that. We have around like a minute to close. On the go, we can definitely do that, brother. But now we will jump into this trade. So be ready for that. If you got in down here, you're also already in like big profits. Yeah, 85 points. Wow, pushing up even more. I'm going to get in. Wow, look at that. Why? Okay. Okay, interesting. Give me a second in here. Count is not showing up properly. So I will reduce the lots in here. Perfect. Now we are in this trade. Put the stop loss in here. And we are aiming for the all-time highs, to be honest. But we'll keep it at 1 to 2 for the time being. And let's see how this lovely trade will play out now. My risk is a little bit low. I'm in with one contract, a little bit more than one contract. Nothing too crazy. So who's in this trade, guys, with us? Who is in this trade with us, guys? We are in the YM longs in here. In some nice profits already, nothing crazy, $100. So let's see. We have the 15-minute candle bear trap as well. 30-minute is about to be a manipulation candle, also the 1 hour. So all we want to see in the next 2 minutes for this thing to keep on pushing and keep on going higher, so we can have a strong closure in here. What I will also do is reduce the transparency of the bearish FVGs, so we are not getting distracted, because in a bullish trend I want these bearish FVGs to be, you know, like completely smashing through, you know. That's the whole idea in here. So let's see, guys, let's see. We have around a minute to go. Hopefully this thing can push a little bit more, so we can have a really nice closure here on the 5 minute. On the 1 hour, I mean. If you guys look at it here, the 1 hour candle will be a manipulation candle. And we want that thing to close super strong, ideally. And I also have to be mindful of the consistency rule, so I don't go past like 1K or so. So the 1 hour candle closed very strong, which is very nice. Now we just wanted to make maybe a small bottom wick and then just keep on pushing to the upside, you know, push up really aggressively. Now the bear trap got also confirmed on the 50-minute, I suppose. Let's see. Okay, not showing up for some reason. Whatever. I'm not trading YM. I don't like YM. Which instrument gives the best results on your indicator? I would say gold and NQ. And YM as well. But like I said, you guys can just check, you know, maybe there are some assets which are crazy, having like crazy results and we are not aware of it, you know. So just check it, you know. So yeah, gold is also building up, by the way. So let's see how this develops. If we can get maybe the gold setup as well. Because if we close above these areas in here, that will also form a gold setup as well. We can check. Yeah, the 1 hour and stuff, I don't like it too much, but let's see. We have the gold, the YM trade in here. So you guys apparently don't like YM. Interesting. I mean, I personally don't care as long as it makes me money. I just trade where the setup appears. Of course, I understand why you guys say that, because YM can be very erratic. But to be honest, you just have to, like, yeah, I mean, just wait for the setups, you know? Don't force anything in between. Wait for the actual setups. And I think then it should be fine. Why? US30 is good instrument for trade. Yeah, I agree as well, to be honest. I'm not sure why people don't like US30. Of course it can be erratic, but it also gives some really nice returns, to be honest. I mean, we have a 1 hour manipulation candle now. And 30-minute as well. So I think we will probably, if this plays out, probably go ahead and break all-time highs in here. Gold is dropping again. That's good, because we are in the YM trade. Yeah, we can also check the candles in here on. Look, if you guys remember what I told you right here, I had the long position. This is only for guidance. Why? I told you guys to that we put these long positions in place so you guys don't counter trend. I didn't want you guys to take this short, you know, because we are at the PDL. I know for a fact that most likely in a bullish trend, if we take out the PDL, we will reverse and continue to the upside bullish, you know. I mean, even if this buy setup doesn't play out, we already made you guys avoid a losing trade, I would say, which is also very nice. Yeah, and the premiere of the new video is on as well. And I will also put the sell limit now. Just have to see to calculate the profits, you know, so we don't make too much profits. It's also a problem that is that you have to deal with these futures accounts, but only on the evaluations, so keep that in mind. Yeah, we are risking around that. Yeah. So nobody is in this trade, apparently. So you guys are waiting for gold or what? Gold manipulation candle again. I'm sticking to YM for the lovely profits. Sorry, why can't you make more profit? Not familiar with this. No, we just mentioned the evaluations, you know, because with the futures accounts, on evaluation accounts, you have a consistency rule, or on the funded account, it depends. For example, with funding ticks, you have a consistency rule on the evaluation accounts, but not on the funded, which is much better in my opinion. But on Apex, you don't have a consistency rule on the challenge account, but you have it on the funded account. So that was the only thing that I talked about. Emilian, I'm in. Amazing. Yes, waiting for gold to come around 3,700. Okay. Oh yeah, that's actually a good plan. You're waiting for the pullback to buy again. That's a good plan, Santulan. And yeah. But that's the beauty also with the indicator, guys. Like the indicator tells me long, I go in long. It doesn't matter if it's like US30, if it's NQ, if it's Euro USD. To be honest, it really does not matter at all. I just do what the indicator tells me to do. And yeah, simple as that, you know, and we bank the profits in here. So give a like on the stream, guys. We are in a trade. We are running in some lovely profits. So give a like on the stream. We have a 1 hour manipulation candle on our side. Most likely we will rocket to the all-time highs. Probably. If not, we'll see, you know. But I'm pretty confident in that. Only waiting for gold. Okay. Just joined. What are you trading, bro? Right now we are in some YM buys, brother. Dow Jones buys. US30 if you're trading CFDs. On the go, the video is backtesting, yeah, but we can. That's a good idea, actually. We could do a whole backtesting session based on the indicator, and do that also as a live stream on YouTube, maybe. That's actually a very good idea, but that would be maybe on the weekend, you know. Something like that we could do for sure. I think that's a very nice idea. And then we will just upload it straight away on YouTube because it will be a live stream anyways. You're welcome, Santolan. You're welcome, brother. Manipulation candle changed many lives, and I'm happy that it's changing your life as well. And right here, 5-minute candle is about to close. We are seeing a really nice closure. Some lovely profits in here. Nothing too crazy just yet. Let's see it, guys. Let's see it. So just for you guys to also do some education, what happened in here was we had a short signal right here, but this is a counter trend trade. So I pointed out that this is not a trade that is very likely to play out. And I said, okay, let's wait for the bear trap. If it drops, it drops. We don't care, but we have to wait for confirmations and let's wait for the bear trap. And that's exactly what happened. We said, okay, if this 5-minute candle can close above this candle right here, give us the bear trap setup, we will get into that buy. And that's exactly what happened right here. The indicator gave it all away, told us that this is a bear trap, and we just executed the trade right here. Really stupid simple, you know. So yeah, that's about it. And you guys literally saw live how amazing this indicator can play out if you know what you're doing, you know. Like, to be honest, you don't even have to know what you're doing. Like I told you guys, you can be really like, make it stupid simple, you know. Come here and just remove the short and the bull trap setups. Boom. You will only now take the trend trades. And that's it. Simple as that. Win rate is a little bit off because it's a futures chart. We can just easily hop over to the CFD chart and the win rate will be much, much better. Look, just like that. We close above the high, bear trap, no short signal whatsoever. So, I mean, it doesn't get easier than that. It doesn't get simpler than that, guys. So I don't know what else I should do, you know? Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, that was a small mistake. Boom. Yes, 2 videos, please. End-to-end flow of how funded accounts work and the best backtesting video whenever works for you guys. Love your channel. Appreciate it, bro. We will definitely do that. But for in the time being, you can watch our older videos. You know, we have a bunch of videos, how to pass prop firm challenges, how to lock in payouts, how to be consistent with payouts, and showing it in real time. You know, just go through the channel and you will see all of it. That's what I would recommend to you for sure, because yeah, that can be a great help for you. Because I think we literally cover everything. Like, we have a video on every topic in trading. So yeah, just take advantage of it, you know. Take advantage of the YouTube videos. So the 15-minute candle is gonna close in 1.5 minutes. Let's see what's going to happen in here. Ideally, if volume and momentum is there, we want to see the 5-minute candles create as a heavy trend in here, you know, and just keep on pushing to the upside. But something that can happen is we get another pullback and then go up from there again, you know. But this fair value gap in here on the 5-minute, we retested it already. So at this point, we should just keep on pushing to the upside. Let's see. We have the London high up in here as well. I'm actually gonna change up some things in here. I will change the colors of the sessions, I believe. Make it a little bit more visible. Yeah, that was a little bit too much. We'll increase it a little bit. Brother, what are the conditions to get this indicator? Brother, just check the link in the description. We have a limited time offer, 30% discount, and you can get it for less than $50. And if you get it now, you will secure this price. So you will always pay the same. And also in the future, we will also make some special individual sessions for the people who bought the indicator. You know, we will go over some tweaks here and there, you know, how to make the most out of the indicator. So we can also do things like these in the future. So keep that in mind. Bella Kim, good morning. Good morning, Bella. How are you doing? How is your trading session going? arguing any trades. We are in a buy here on YM or US30 if you're trading CFDs. We are here on futures. I'm in a buy right here on my funding ticks account. That's amazing, Bella. That's amazing. Yeah, volume is slowly but surely gonna kick in, I believe. Across all assets, volume has died down a little bit, but probably with the second 30-minute, I think that we will get some volume in here. Love that backtesting tool. Which backtesting tool do you mean, bro? You mean the win rate in here? Do we need to have deep knowledge of the strategy, or we can simply follow whatever the indicator suggests? You can literally just follow the indicator, bro. You can literally, I mean, you just have to know that if the signal is red, it's a sell. If the signal is green, it's a buy. That's it. Stupid simple, you know. Think he means the win rate. Yeah, the win rate, we will always keep it there. Look, for example, on gold, win rate is very, very high. Of course, I would also always keep it on the CFD charts because the candles are much, much cleaner, you know. Let's check it, for example, right here on gold, 60%, 62%, 50%, 80%. Win rate is huge. Then you have NAS. I believe on NAS it's a little lower. On the 5-minute, 15-minute is higher. Yeah, 5-minute, the short and the bull traps are pretty high, but 15-minute, if you check it, it will be very, very high, I believe. And maybe on the 30-minute, it will be even higher than that. Yeah, 50-minute already highly profitable. 30-minute, yeah, 60%, 54%, 81%, 60%, a sample size of 174 trades. I mean, I don't know what else can give you confidence at this point. This is huge, you know. Anyways, let's get back to YM in here. You can check the win rate on all assets and just choose what works best for you. I think that's the best plan, to be honest. It's just on the futures charts, it's a little bit off because of the candle closures, you know. So yeah, let's see. We're building up some structure in here. Let's see if we can hold it up and keep on pushing to the upside. Watch the videos in YouTube, lol. You have more clarity for strategy, and with indicator is awesome. Yeah, exactly. I would also recommend you that we have a bunch of videos on YouTube. Like, you will understand the strategy with that, and the indicator will make everything much easier, of course. If you have any questions, don't feel shy to ask, guys. We are here to help you. So yeah, while the trade here is playing out, we can go over some questions as well. I think that will be very nice while we push up to the upside. I want to see a nice push within the next 7 minutes, ideally. So the 30-minute candle can close strong. And once we have that, you know, if we can push up all the way to the weekly open, daily open, midnight, whatever, you know, then we can start to really manage our risk. Yeah, once we close above these areas, above London high and stuff, you know, then we can put the stop loss at break even as well and manage our risk. As you guys already know, we only manage our risk if it makes sense. On Friday, we also had a trade like that where we managed our risk and it made perfect sense. And then it went all the way to the stop loss and we cut that trade short and we had a really small loss because we managed our risk, but not based on emotions, only based on price action and data. So the 5-minute candle is about to close in a couple seconds. We are hovering around break even in here. Interestingly enough, all the other assets are pushing up aggressively, but YM is still holding up. Let's see if we can build up the bullish momentum in here. We have 5 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. So this 5-minute candle has a lot to do. Let's see, guys, 3 minutes to go. Very low volume in here. Right here you guys can have the link also for the indicator if you want to check it out. "30-minute candle is gonna close in 2.5 minutes. So like I said, this 5-minute candle has a big job, you know. Job of this 5-minute candle is to push up now. In the next 2 minutes, has to really push up. Seems like it's listening, but that's not anything significant just yet. We need to push at least 20-30 points in here at the bare minimum, so the 30-minute candle can close strong enough, you know. The other assets are pushing up heavily, and we need YM to catch up. How can it catch up? If we can get a 150 point push with the next 30-minute candle, that will be ideal scenario for us. Let's see, 2 minutes to go, and we have another manipulation candle on the 5 minutes. Seems like we get some volume in here. Let's see, nothing too crazy. We need way more than that. I'm looking for at least a 150 point move in here, ideally maybe 200. So yeah, let's see guys. 1 minute to go. Let's see if we can get some more push in here. I can check also gold really quick for you guys. Yeah, nothing. Gold is just ranging. Like I said, guys, London had a heavy move, and that's why I'm not surprised. You know, London gave a big move. We are at all-time highs. There is no reason to force anything on gold. You know, just don't do it. Wait for a proper setup. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a setup on gold. And that's the beauty of having multiple assets, because you will not force a trade on that asset, because gold is not giving me a trade. It's ranging. I got in on YM. Simple as that. So 5 seconds. Yeah, 30-minute candle. At least we're closing above the wicks. Nothing crazy. 5-minute candle. It's an okay closure for the 30-minute, but the 5-minute candle closed quite nice. So I would expect now for price to continue to push to the upside with some really heavy volume in here. And that's something also that I can give you guys, like as a hint. If you guys will see a move, most likely it will always be with the second 30-minute of the 1-hour candle. That's when the moves actually happen usually. So you can also keep that in mind. So let's see how far the bottom wick of the 30-minute candle will go. Yeah, lately we are getting the setups very late, because usually at this time we would close the stream. But yeah, the trades happen to be like on 10 a.m. So yeah, that's why it's taking a little longer. But let's see if this 30 can bring in some volume, and we can push to the upside. Because an ideal trading session, guys, is always like around 2 hours. 2 to 3 hours max. That's the maximum for an ideal trading session for us scalpers, you know. Of course, if you are a swing trader, you don't care about that anyways, because you don't have to check the charts. You check it like every day, maybe once, like the 4 hours or whatever. But for us scalpers to have the like 100% focus every day, I think the best is always to keep it at around like 2 hours, maximum 3 hours, and that's like a good sweet spot, I would say. So anyone took this trade, guys? Let's get some W's in the chat, even though the trade is still running. Can make a quick story. If everyone can put some W's in the chat, we'll make a quick story for the socials. Yeah, 5-minute candle, 1.5 minutes to go. Let's see if you can get a push now at from this area and smash through it. Yeah, NQ and ES are pushing really hard, but I believe YM will catch up now at any given point. Let's see it. 1 minute to go. So around 30 seconds. Okay, no W's. Apparently no one is in this trade or what? Gold is just ranging, guys. Don't trade this thing. We are in a triangle that doesn't know where to go to. This is a 50-50 range here. So don't touch that thing. Okay, finally breaking the highs in here. Showing some kind of strength. Very nice. Yeah, I'm getting here calls left and right. But that's a very important thing, guys. If you are in your trading session, don't pick up the phone. If it's an emergency, you will know it anyways. 30-minute candle broke the high. Up around $360, nothing crazy. We're looking for way more than that. 3 minutes to go for this 5 minute and push up. Let's see if we can hit the midnight daily opening here. The moment we do that and we close above that, we will hit the break-even button. And yeah, we will manage our risk, guys. And I think we are then still on a win streak here on the streams here. I think people are inactive. I don't even know if you guys are watching the stream. Should we close the stream or what? Type it in the chat if we should close the stream right now. I mean, I don't mind it because we're doing the stream for you guys at the end of the day, right? Okay, Simon is saying he's following. No, let's hit the targets here. Just watch the new video, but back. Okay, that's good, brother. Let's be active, guys. Yeah, that's because if you guys are not active, we can close the stream. I mean, I don't mind it, to be honest. I will just hop on the balcony, sip my coffee and wait for my targets to get hit. So let's check the lower time frames maybe, because we have zero action in here. On the 1 minute, this looks very, very good to me. I think we will skyrocket at any given point now. That's at least that's what should happen. If we can finally get some volume, we should skyrocket, because keep in mind we had a 1 hour manipulation candle. So I'm expecting this thing to smash through these areas, to be honest. I don't have to hold it all the way through to there, because my targets will get hit, but that's actually what should happen, you know. Are you going to stream? Yeah. And why going? We will stream every single day, guys. Every single day. Maybe we put in like a day where we don't, maybe Friday. But other than that, we will stream every day. And if we don't, we will tell you guys in advance. So put on your notifications, guys. We will always post on YouTube. So be ready for that. Last 5 minutes of the 15-minute candle. Let's get some push in here, man. Come on, YM. Bring in that volume. Bring in that volume. Let's get the money. Let's make some bread in here. Can we find entry on YM pullback? I mean, I don't know, bro. Only God knows. I have no idea. For me, to be honest, it doesn't make sense to have a pullback now. It already ranged at the break of structure area for 30 minutes. So why should it now come back? You know, it does not make sense at all. So I will manage my risk. If it comes back, then we will hit the break even. Officially, TP1 got hit, guys. So 1R just got hit officially. Amazing, amazing trade. It's not because I'm a great trader or whatever. It's just because I followed the indicator blindly. It gave me the green light. Green light means buy. Red light means sell. In a bullish trend, I go only with green light. Simple stuff in here, guys. So yeah, let's see if we can get more than that. At this point, I think I will move my stop now to break even. Doesn't make sense to come back, but I will hold it through. And taking this trade on 5k funded account, much love, bro. Amazing Ghetto FX, amazing, brother. Congratulations on that one. I hope you get a really nice payout. Post it on social media, tag us in the Discord as well, tag us. Just show some love, guys, show some support. I mean, we could just do this silently, you know. We don't have to do the stream. I mean, we are, alhamdulillah, you know, we are quite good, well off. Me and Hamza, we can just trade in silent, you know, and just chill, you know. But we want to give back to you guys. We want you guys to learn, you know, because there are so many streamers out there doing some nonsense, scalping like 1-2 seconds, you know, which is like complete gambling in my opinion. You know, they are jumping into buys here, sells here, you know. You can't even follow that. I mean, what's the point in having a stream where you can't even follow the trades as a viewer? So right here we do none of that nonsense. We get into normal trades, legit trades, and you guys can actually follow the trades and technically copy us. Of course, never do that. Disclaimer here, no financial advice. We are just doing this solely for entertainment purposes. But yeah, I think we are the #1 stream in the whole trading space if you go based on trading. But that will also show in the future in the views, hopefully, if you guys support the channel, if you guys share it, you know, and show the support. I think that will show. I'm in DAO BEM funding account phase 1. Okay, pass that thing, brother. Ciao, Dari. Pass that thing. Real traders trade live, top strategy, work on 100%. Everyone go watch all videos on this channel and you get it. Appreciate the support, Emilian, brother. Appreciate the support, really. Highly appreciate it. We really try our best. We want you guys to succeed with us and see the journey along, you know. And yeah, try to give back to the community, because to be honest, I wish that I had someone where I can learn back in the days, and someone who's legit, you know, someone who's taking legit trade. I'm not talking about these random quick scalps, 10 pips or whatever, you know. Trades like these, and take it live with no pressure whatsoever. Do you guys ever hear like a pressure in my voice? No, because I don't care. I do the same thing on a daily basis, and at some point you just don't care because you know your strategy performs, you know. And I'm confident in my strategy because I have tested it over years, and I'm trading it for years, trading the same thing every single day, and that's the key for trading, in my opinion. So yeah. Yeah, so we are pushing really nicely. Let's see if we can hit the target and we can call it a day in here, guys. Making some bread with no brain at all, just blindly following the indicator in here. I mean, I wish I had something like this 5-6 years ago when I first started out. Not gonna lie, I mean, would have been amazing. But at least I have it now, right? Let's check the ES. Yeah, ES also pushing up very heavily. All-time highs on all of those assets got hit. ES is about to hit it. NQ hit it long time ago. But NQ didn't give an entry, only before NYC. But YM gave the entry. Hopefully we can go and smash the all-time highs on YM as well. Yeah, let's put the break even up a little bit so you guys can see the floating PNL in here. A whopping $600, which is nothing, but it's just an evaluation anyways, you know. But I'm also executing on different accounts, funded accounts, but of course I cannot say it on stream. But Yeah, this month is looking to be a really nice month with some really nice juicy payouts. I'm looking to buy my M3 or M4 soon, hopefully, inshallah. So let's see when we can upgrade the BMW in here. Who's a BMW fan in here? I mean, maybe because I'm near to Germany, but I'm a big BMW fan, to be honest. They do great cars, great reliability, you know. Yeah, so yeah, floating in some really nice profits right here. Also on other accounts, I'm floating around. Yeah, you can do a video, bro, no problem, you know. Just do a video in here.
Trading live on stream, calling some bangers, profits everywhere.
Drop the W's in the chat, guys. Winning trade in here again and again and again. Simple as that. So let's see, 1 minute to go for the 5-minute candle to close in here. So yeah, let's see how this thing goes. I'm looking for that 2-hour right here. I do have to be aware of the consistency rule, so maybe I'm gonna close around like 900-ish, you know, around that mark. I will close that position, and yeah, very simple stuff. And remember, guys, look at the 1 hour. Wow, check the 1 hour. Surprise, you know, looking really heavy right here. Why? Of course, because we had a big 1 hour manipulation candle before that. So it's not a coincidence in here, you know. So very simple and effective. That's how your strategy should be. Can we find okay, I talked about that. Did many not take this then? I wonder why. I was looking at too many charts at once. Is my bad? I don't know, brother. I mean, I literally told you guys everything live, nothing like in hindsight, you know. That's not what we do in here. So I don't know what else I should do. I told you guys everything was transparent. I told you guys I will get into that trade. I got in that trade, simple as that. And we're riding the profits, Simon. Some people said I don't trade YM. I'm not aware why. For me, like YM is a beautiful asset. Always goes heavily, you know. Sometimes it gives you some extra profits here and there, which is also very nice. So yeah, I'm not sure why people didn't take the trade, but none of my business as well, to be honest. I can only show what I'm doing and make it as simple as possible. No, you couldn't have been better. Yeah, appreciate it, brother. I'm trying my best, you know, for you guys, that you guys can see what is possible with trading and how simple it can be. You're fully transparent. I hesitated. I'm nervous because I'm looking for the one shot, one kill to pass evals. Yeah, but like I said, brother, you can just because if you overthink it, you will end up taking no trades at all, you know, at some point. So just you know, I don't know. But anyways, guys, I have to focus a little bit in here because the target is about to get hit. The target is about to get hit in here. What I'm looking for is that the target gets hit before the 1 hour closes, ideally, because I really don't want to hold that trade for the bottom wick of the new 1 hour candle, because at the end of the day I am scalping the markets. And last thing what I want to do is give my profits back to the market. That is really not something that we do over here. We manage our risk, and I want to see a continuation on the 5 minutes. I want to see momentum, and if I see a change of momentum, then I will close my position in here, because I really don't want to see a momentum shift and around 1k I have to close regardless. Yeah, around 1k mark we have to close before 1k. So let's try to not make too much profits in here. It's also a luxury problem that we have here, because most people go for negative risk reward. We always go for minimum 1 to 2s in here. So that's really nice. So let's pay attention. To be honest, I'm afraid of drawdown. Yeah, bro, if you're afraid of drawdown, you will have a tough time trading. Drawdown is part of the game. If you can't handle the drawdown, what do they say? Like, if you can't handle the red, you won't see the blues, right? I mean, I also love the blues, but I also accept the red, you know. That's something very important. Only for the one shot, that's all, not generally. Yeah, but this trade was great. I mean, you had very little drawdown in here, like barely like any drawdown. What we had here, 30 points. It's nothing, brother. And all just based on a simple indicator, you know. I mean, it's so funny, you know, if you think about it. It's giving me the green light, I get into buys. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't get better than that, I think. Yeah, 5 minute candle closed. It's not the best closure, but I want to see an immediate wick fill in here. We want to see momentum to continue. It's the last 5 minutes, guys, so we really want to be careful in here, because we could see a heavy pullback with the new 1 hour candle, because the 1 hour candle will leave most likely a top wick, and we don't want to catch that heavy pullback in here. But I will also close the stream at any given point, because I'm not seeing much activity here. I think many people left or are not watching actively, so we may as well close if you guys want. Let's see if we can hit the all-time highs in here. Let's go. Let's get some buying volume, guys. What's going on in here? I may also, like, because we are seeing momentum slowing down, I will maybe trail my stop, you know, around this area. Because I should not make more profits anyways. So I will trail my stop any given point. G trading, can you explain why you bought? To be honest, there was nothing, bro. I just saw the green light here for the indicator. I just bought. Indicator told me to buy, and I bought. Of course, I planned the buy, and that's a coincidence, but I literally just follow the indicator, simple as that. And the indicator is just following my strategy anyways, you know. But there is, of course, no human discretion, only math and statistics. And that's the beauty of it, right? So we're seeing the flip in here, going for the wick fill. I will start to trail my stop below this low. It's a little bit tight, but I just, I'm in deep profits. I want to call it a day at this point. If we can get the wick fill, push to the upside, I'm all for that. And if not, then I will close that position. I don't care. I'm very, very happy with the profits in here. So I will take my profits and call it a day. How do I get the indicator? Yeah, paint message, brother. Just check it out. And as also in the description, we have a limited time offer, 30% discount, less than $50, and you can make maybe, yeah, a big return on that. Maybe, you know, just like we are doing. No financial advice, of course. So everything on our own risk, right? Emilian, thank you. You're very, very welcome. Emilian already got the indicator, so he'll be milking regardless if we stream or not. I mean, that guy, he will milk the markets like crazy. That's for sure. So right here, I'm about to close the trade at any given point. I will trail my stop a little bit higher in here. If we can get, like, I just want to like $100 more. But if we don't get it, that's also completely fine with me, to be honest. My risk to reward is already at 2R almost. So, but we have to be aware of the consistency rule. Also, guys, I'm trading on a funding ticks account right here. You can take up to 50% discount with our code. So you guys will bank everywhere with like our stream. So make sure you use the discount code on funding ticks and on Apex Bros, and you will save up as much as possible. The biggest discount, the biggest promo that they have running, you will take advantage of that. So yeah, the 1 hour candle close, I'm just holding it still if we can get an immediate push. If not, I will close this trade in here. Yeah, I will have to close this position in here because I don't want to make also too much. Right here, I'm out of that trade for approximately 2R, and that's what we do in here, guys. That's what we do. Amazing day. I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you everyone for joining the stream, and I see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys can support us, share the stream, tell your friends about it, tell your family about it, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's bank tomorrow again. We are on a hot run here on the streams, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's get it on, and bye bye, take care, and tomorrow again, same time, 8 a.m. Eastern, guys, every single day. Bye bye, take care. And also make sure you watch the video, guys. We have a video uploaded for today, so watch that video and have fun.